All right, well, this hot weather is not going anywhere. Brad, you talked about the humidity not being here. This would be a day that we would kill for in July or August.
Absolutely. This would be perfect. A lot of folks would be commenting how great a day it was, and really would be because there's no humidity and it's not crazy hot and comfortable in the evenings. But it's April, so it's way ahead of schedule, and we're in the drought, so we got this double whammy. If we're going to get the heat and humidity, I'd love to get some rain. And unfortunately, we don't have the humidity or the rain. Tonight, again, comfortable. We'll cool down to about 60. That's above average. We should be closer to 50, but it's still very comfortable out there. Tomorrow, though, the hottest day of this heat wave because the front's coming in and we get to what's called compressional heating. Ahead of the front, sometimes the air gets squeezed a little bit and it actually heats things up. A downsloping wind, when you take air and compress it, it gets really hot. You don't believe me, you ever pump up a football or soccer ball for your kids and you have a hand pump or even a compressor, feel that metal on the end of that pump and you'll notice how hot it gets. When you squeeze air, it gets hot. And so ahead of the fronts, we tend to see a big warm up like this the day before the cool down. So 92 on your Saturday, 43 though by Monday morning as that cold front sweeps into the region. There's the front. It'll be approaching from the west during the day tomorrow. So by the time we get to the evening hours, it'll be over in Tennessee, and that's why it's going to be so hot tomorrow. And then the front moves through early Sunday, not much rain, but a much colder air mass with drier air moving in. That's why the fire danger won't really go away even though the air cools down because it's even drier air that's moving in. The chance of rain on Sunday has actually trended down. It was small to begin with. I doubt we'll see much rain, maybe drizzle or mist briefly, certainly a little bit higher humidity on Sunday with the clouds, but a cooler day and then much cooler as we go into Monday and Tuesday with temperatures in the 70s. Should feel absolutely perfect out there. Remember yesterday we showed you the rainfall forecast, 1/10 of an inch or less. I told you how low that was. It's actually gone down. It's back to zero in many locations, or a trace, which is not measurable. That's less than 0.01 inches of rain. Heat, though, will come back next week, even though we have a brief cool down to kick off next week. Temperatures are right back in the 80s. So your weekend forecast will break it down day by day. Saturday, the hot day, feels like middle of July without the humidity. Sunday actually feels like April with temperatures back in the 60s, clouds, and yes, a small chance of an isolated shower. Here's a look at your Jerry Hunt Supercenter 7-day forecast. Brief cool down for a few days. The mornings will be refreshing even as the afternoons start to warm up mid to end of next week. The 10-day forecast shows the heat sticking around, but maybe, just maybe, I don't want to jinx it, a chance of rain possible by the end of next weekend into Monday. Maybe a pattern change. We'll keep our fingers crossed and our options open as we head towards next weekend.